here I am on day 3 at Hellfest, which is still Dustfest because it's very dusty out there, and I am with Angra. And you played earlier. How was it for you?
It was great. It was very relaxed. For a festival, normally it's a lot of pressure, a lot of last-minute adjustments, but the crew was very professional. Everything was in place. We were relaxed. The crowd was there with us all the time, so we felt just comfortable and great, like home.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the crowd really took to you, didn't they?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And being a drummer, it looked like it was being very hot for you up there. Your set, and it was quite phenomenal, actually. I mean, from the type of band on before and after, I mean, you came in and it was like, wow.
I appreciate that. I think this opportunity to be in a festival is nice when you can compare the bands and the mood that they bring to the stage, and it's very apparent where each band lies in terms of what they want to say, what they want to bring to the stage. And for us, it's always a pleasure to be with other bands, with other great bands like this festival, and show our Brazilian tangy stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's nice to have this opportunity to bring some of the Brazilian culture.
Yes.
At the same time, heavy metal and power metal, which is now declining.
Yes.
And to be here, it's a great achievement for us.
So, I mean, in that heat, and your singer's voice was really quite good because it was dry, it was dusty. I mean, that must have been a challenge for him as well. But
our throats were dry all the time.
Yeah. So after today, where'd you go to next?
To your home country.
Oh.
We play the Underworld on Tuesday.
Do you?
In London.
London, yeah.
With a band called Stormborn. That has a Brazilian singer.
Yeah.
Which is our tour manager. And
all fits together. Yeah. Really good. Yes, I've heard.
And then after that, we're going to Sweden to start pre-production and recording of our next record with Jens Bugren, which is a great producer, and he mixed the latest Arch Enemy record. He did the last Dragon Force record.
Yeah.
Opeth, Soilwork, Paradise Lost.
Because Dragon Force supported you, haven't they?
Who?
Dragon Force, they
did. The first time I played the UK, they were playing with us.
Yeah, and now with a lot of bands, it's the other way around. So you must feel quite good about that.
Actually, they supported us in Greece. And we supported them in England.
Right.
Down in the Marquee, I don't remember the place. Correct.
Marquee? Yeah, he's nodding. Yeah. He's good at nodding. So, with the recording and everything as new album, is it in a similar vein to the other ones, or you decided to go for something a bit different?
We always try to go for something a bit different because we change as people, we change as musicians, we acquire new influences, we're in a different life moment, and that all translates to the music. And right now what we want to do is just make an Angra record, mixing all of these new influences together, and just see what happens. We don't have a plan when we get into the studio, we just let it flow.
Yeah.
Which I think is the best way to achieve great songs. And
absolutely.
we think we have great songs. We were at the beach for 2 weeks, just relaxing and composing when the mood came, you know, so we had the luxury of doing that. We had the time to do it, so it's very important to let the creativity flow.
Yeah. That sounds a wonderful way of doing it. Sounds very nice. And when it comes out, how would you like to see it? Do you want to see it on download, CD, vinyl, tape?
I hope, hopefully in all formats. I think nowadays download is the main thing, but I still dig the CD. I still cherish the moment when you get the CD and open it and unpack it and read the lyrics and see it. In my case, I like to see the technical details. You know, and I think this moment where you have this connection with the product itself makes a lot of difference in the way you experience the music. And also one thing that I really miss nowadays is that when we do a record, we really think about the order of the music. Which song comes after which, and to build a mood that is coherent throughout the record. And nowadays with download, it's just on shuffle all the time.
Yes.
You don't get that experience.
You don't get the whole thing. Absolutely. And if it was out on vinyl, would you like to see it like that? Because the artwork would then be bigger.
It probably will.
Yeah.
For the artwork, that's fantastic. Our guy, Gustavo, which does all the artwork for us, he loves it, and he's he's great at detail.
Yeah.
When you have a bigger format.
Yeah. You get them more. Yeah, absolutely. And if you had a chance to play with any other band, you know, go on stage with them, who would it be?
That answer would change, like from next week to now, to the next, from the last week. But the band that impressed me the most live lately was Meshuggah.
Meshuggah, yeah.
Yeah, so I think probably that.
Right. I don't know whether you want to translate. Right. Very good. Can you imagine they're on the drums with them? Yeah. So, if when you're on tour and you're busy and you're recording and everything else, what do you do to relax in between?
I like to read. Right now I'm reading Keith Richards' biography.
Right.
Which is awesome. I'm not a huge Stones fan, but I really dig the biography and the way he's written it. Very personal, very true, seems to be very true.
He's had quite a life.
Oh yeah. He's had quite a ride.
Right.
And I also like to play video games.
Right.
Kill some time.
I like to read.
And that's true.
Yeah.
We were in Venezuela playing with Kiko's trio, solo trio, and we had a day off. So the people in Venezuela invited us to go to a mountain, which is really the tourist place to go in Caracas. And you go through a cable car to the top. And shall we go? He said, I think I'm going to practice drums.
Right.
You can practice all you want when you're home. When you're on the road, you live the road.
Oh, that's brilliant. And how do you find the music scene is now embracing metal to about, say, 10 years or so ago? How do you feel it's progressed?
It's changed. I think the more modern bands, the ones that, especially that can deliver live, I think it's really important. Power metal, which is mainly the genre that we're related to, it's going downhill like never before. So the power metal bands you see at this festival, for example, I think we're one of the only ones.
Yes.
And I think there's a reflex of the style being stuck to the 80s and 90s and not changing and not renewing. So that's what we're worried about. The new record to renew, to have a new language, still be in Angra without whatever it was, but with new, modern, updated language.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting to see how, from your point of view, but you know how it's changed. I mean, and also how difficult is it to get to be played abroad and get your music out there?
Sure. And it's getting harder and harder to get attention because nowadays there's so much information, there's so much good bands that reach you, whether you want it or not.
Yeah.
So if you have a band, it's really a challenge to grab the attention of the fans again. There's so much going on. You see a kid and he has like 20,000 songs on his iPod, but he knows maybe 200.
Yes.
And the rest is just there because
he's got the room. Yeah, absolutely. You can't listen to all of them, can you? With your style, where do you see you going in the next 5 years? Because it seems you're playing festivals more and getting out there. Where do you think you'll be in about 5 years' time?
I think it's a just continuous process of going upwards. This band has so many ups and downs, and we're coming from a breakdown, which was when Edu, the old singer, of the band. But now we have a new singer, which is Fabio. That's going great. Now we have Bruno in the band. He's a young guy, new energy. And a new manager, a new focus, more maturity. So I think in 5 years from now we'll be a little up in the Hellfest bill.
So this is a bit like a rebirth for you. Starting, you give rebirth, getting going again.
It is. But it is more. The band didn't split like the last time. But it's more like a renewed attitude from the musicians. Our point of view and how we see the band and how we dedicate
Right. I think we're sort of running out of time here, unfortunately. But I could have talked all night, but unfortunately you have to go and do other things, and we have to do other things. So, but yeah, I really enjoyed your set earlier, and we got some of your music as well, and it is different. And if anybody out there hasn't heard of Angra before, go on YouTube and check them out, and then go and get their music because they are very good.
Yeah, we appreciate it.